welcome to Bad Karma Cards. Karma Kraken. Round the table with me, I've got
Anth.
The keys! It's sci-fi.
and Tyney. And today we are talking about Keyforge.
And it is Karma Kraken, so we might delve into a few other things.
It's a Karma Kraken special, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
We are all
Special
special.
crack.
Yes.
You're just eager to open it, aren't you? Give it.
I am. I'm addicted.
I actually really want. I either would like. There's three decks that I would like. One that is a sensible deck just because of houses.
Mm-hmm.
One because I want a horseman just to go. I've got a horseman deck and just laugh at people
Yeah,
and
true.
never use it.
Yeah.
And then one I just want a really badly named one.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good mix of decks, and then
Wow.
I'm hoping I get all three of them in one.
Okay. And then you can never use it in tournament. Yeah.
Itself for stupid amounts of money.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Probably.
The Horseman of Wang.
The horseman. Genghis Khan, the rapist. Wow, topical. Anyway, yeah, so we're just going to have a bit of a laugh today, just talk about things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of news really in the world, is there? Well,
No,
in the
it's
geeky
not.
world, so there's plenty of news.
At least not that we're particularly interested in.
Detective Pikachu.
There is Detective Pikachu trailer.
I'm so sad that it's not Danny DeVito.
I could see that being good, but
Have you seen the trailer where they've dubbed over Ryan Reynolds with Danny DeVito?
No.
no. Oh,
Yeah, it's not amazing, but it is good. I then went and found a load of memes of Detective Pikachu, like the game,
Yeah.
including one where there's Pikachu like bending over, winking at somebody with like a condom on the phone. Like, I'm sorry, I've dropped my condom for my monster dong.
Speaking of memes, I know it's not anything related, but on a YouTube video I watched today, an advert popped up, as they do, and it was Ainsley Harriott,
Yes.
and the advert was him going, "I'm not going to say that. No, I am not a meme. I am a person, not a meme." And just ran off, and I was like, "This is amazing!"
And then you just realised you were tripping acid. I keep getting the same advert on YouTube, and it's about goddamn avocados. It's some guy trying to sell like fresh boxes.
Oh,
But it
right.
opens with avocados every single time. It's like just there's 5 seconds cannot go fast enough.
Well, I have more money than sense, so I've got YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads anymore.
Yeah, she's sensible.
If that's sensible, I just want to be crazy forever.
I hate ads so much.
I do. So, and there was the Dr. Evil thing. He appeared on Saturday Night Live or something like that.
Yeah.
No, or Jimmy Fallon or something like that. And he's like, my first act as becoming world leader will be to increase YouTube ad skip times from 5 seconds to 7 seconds. Actually, I think I have a quite good Dr. Evil voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, what was the other thing that I was thinking of? Are you familiar with the band Korn?
Yes.
There's a song called Blind.
Mm-hmm.
And it breaks down to pretty much goes, I can see, I'm going blind.
Yeah.
I came on my radio today and I was driving along and I'm sat there going, why has nobody mashed this up with Anchorman 2? I'm but blind!
I haven't seen Anchorman 2.
Haven't you?
No, I'm not a big Anchorman fan.
I got halfway down a bottle of ketchup before I realised it wasn't wine.
No.
Has he got a laser gun from the future?
Have you seen it?
I've not seen the second one. I've seen the first one. There's a few good bits, but I've never got around to the
My
second
two
one.
brothers obsessed with it.
I'm sorry, but I think Bad Karma's going to have to dissolve.
Oh no!
Oh, I
don't
didn't. Yeah, we'll have to rectify that. We'll have a live streaming of it, and we can narrate over the top
You
of it.
just watch my face. Just no.
We'll do it like Mystery Science Fiction 3000, so the camera's behind us and like it's all blacked out.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
we can just sit there and just mock it.
Should we then go get that horrifying 8K telly that just makes you ill?
Oh yeah, we were looking at telly
Oh.
the other day.
You see,
Did you puke on it?
Nearly.
I could have. Have you seen them?
I think so.
It's
Is it 8K price or?
No, like
the 8K is the price as well, but it's
Yeah.
also 8K definition, and it was like
This is more defined than real life.
yeah.
actually Mara looked more fake than anyone else. Like the stuff on the telly was more real.
I'm just living a lie. Is this all just fantasy? And breaks out into Bohemian Rhapsody. Anyway,
We'll eventually get there.
we've got on a tangent here.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's definitely a speckled cow. But yeah, we were just little bits of news, really, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Battlegrounds is up in 2 weeks
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
on the 25th. I believe it's 25th.
Yes.
It's a Sunday anyway.
No, it's Saturday 24th.
Saturday 24th, yeah.
30 I'm working.
No, it's on a Sunday.
Mm-mm.
Bear with us, people.
No, I am pretty sure it's a Saturday. Yeah, it's always a Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday 24th.
Yeah, because it's usually the first
At
Saturday
the
of Christmas Sparkle.
Teesside Durham campus?
Yeah.
Durham campus, yeah.
Sports Drum or something like that.
Queen's campus sports.
Yeah, it's not changed location, has it?
No, it's not changed location for a while.
What was that middle school one? What's that called?
Smoke con or something like that.
Well, the Blazer Cross Sparkle, but it was at St. Summit?
Yeah, what did that call? But that's gone now, sadly.
No, the building's still there.
Oh, the building's still there.
Oh, the convention's gone, knock it down.
Knock it down.
Oh, well, no one used it anyway.
Just once a year just for this. And I do apologise, it's the 24th.
Yeah, so I'm sadly working and I am gutted.
Oh, do you think I'm good? I signed up to get a table to sell stuff and I'm going to be sat there on my top now.
Oh,
Unless Anth decides to join me.
you are, because, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
He'll be joining you.
I'll be
cool.
joining. We have childcare.
Cool.
Good.
So that's the other news.
Yeah.
So yeah, come see us at Battleground.
Yeah, we'll do some
Sign your boobs.
Yep, got
Oh,
all them
God, someone's going
moves.
to take me up on that now, aren't they?
Yeah, the man.
Well.
Non-sweaty.
Non-sweet.
The man.
You are asking much, sir. What else? Arkham's on this weekend.
It is.
Keyforge launch event is on this weekend.
Oh, don't, I'm sad.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
No.
And I've swung it, so I'm doing both on Sunday.
Have you? How are you going to do that?
Essentially, because Anth is with his friends playing Arkham,
Yeah.
it's me and Lee by ourselves doing Arkham.
Okay.
So we're turning up 10 o'clock, doing Arkham, and then we're joining the Keyforge at 1 o'clock.
So it's like the Arkham thing, not like a tournament or...
No, Arkham's what we want, and there's a lot of people I know who were originally really excited for the event, and then the more they looked at it, the more they realised that it's not that great of an event.
Mm.
You're getting a scenario which you get as the first half of another scenario pack that you're going to buy if you're buying all the scenarios. So you've got a wasted scenario. Most people use folders for the divide, so they don't need the dividers. They're not happy that you only get one set of the promos when a play set is obviously 2 core sets. But FFG obviously need to cater for the people that use single.
I do have a question for you actually about, because of me building my deck, I'm using an app builder and it tells me I can only take one of certain cards. I'm sat there going, why?
You might not have updated your app to say that you've got 2 core sets.
No, I'm using it on the online.
Yeah, you're online, you've got to tell, you create your account, log in, and then you actually specify what you own.
Oh,
So
that's super awkward because I don't think I've actually done that.
it automatically assumes that you own 1 core set for starting, but you need to go in, tell it you own a second, and then tell it you own all the packs.
Well, that's weird because it just automatically assumes I've got the packs.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
So it's obviously all the packs are 1 core.
Yeah.
Because FFG don't assume people are going to go buy 2 core sets to get a full play set of all the cards.
This is the thing that really grinds me about FFG. This is just turned into a random video. This. Here's a new game. By the way, if you want to play it competitively, buy 3 core sets or 2 core sets. The only exception to that is
Keyforge, which is this.
Yeah.
This is when you buy.
And it just absolutely grits me. Why don't they just turn around and go, here's a starter set. This is what you need to play the game, and then you just buy the boosters on top. Make it cost a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've done it with all of their living card games.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's other than the initial first cost increase of getting things. So say we'll go Game of Thrones because I know that's a one that's got a relatively normal release rate.
And Game of Thrones is one of the rare games where they've turned around and gone, here's an intro deck.
Yeah.
Because every house is an intro deck now, so you don't actually have to catch up.
Yeah. So you would buy a core set and you can play. If you buy, I believe free. It's the usual one for a competitive. So you get that initial price increase, but after that you've got £15 a month. And £15 a month isn't a lot, but it will stack up if you keep a track of it, like me, like a nutter.
You crazy! But let's not mention L5R, 6 packs in 6 weeks.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
really?
that's the release
They've had
schedule.
2 cycles out. It's not even a year old. Well, actually, no, is it a year old now? It's about a year old.
Yeah.
But there's been the core set, which you need 2 of.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you need 3 of it?
3.
3.
Yeah.
2 cycles, 6 packs each, and 2 Dulux faction packs.
Yeah.
Which you don't need, but if you don't pick them up, then you're missing cards.
Yeah.
And some of the cards are really good in the Scorpion one.
Well, apparently that's what I've heard, which is if you're not playing Scorpion, you're not playing right, and you should go home.
Yeah,
is what someone told me.
Then I just get people with chairs. Yeah, apparently Scorpion is one of the strongest houses. With the new card where you can just uber splash Scorpion into anything, it is quite legit. And some of the cards you sat there looking at it going, why am I not using this?
Why am I not just Scorpion all the time?
The stupid thing is they released a Phoenix book with like unique Phoenix cards in, and one of the cards in there you quite quickly got. So it was like, oh, there's nothing particularly special about this. The other card, which still isn't generally released yet, is only attachable to unique. Well, you can attach to anybody, any Phoenix character, but it only gains a benefit if it's a unique
Phoenix dude.
Yeah, so it's like, it's very situational, that.
Yeah.
The Scorpion book that came out, it's like, here's a character, he's fucking awesome, but look at this card that you can include in any deck, and that's fucking awesome. It's like, but I'm not playing L5R as much as I would like to. I'd have to play it every day for like 6 months to catch up to anybody who's been playing this one and has come from the old game. Because there's a lot of veterans of the old game that's come into this game who, I'm not saying have an edge over anybody, but they have a very good understanding of how the game plays or what the idea of the game is. Yeah. And not like there's anybody up here playing it anymore, but
it seems to be a thing up here, which is a new game comes out, becomes a hot thing, everyone buys into it, and then it
just dies.
If
Keyforge does that, then I'm just going to start torching people.
I'll try. I'll be like Keyforge.
Well, there'll at least be 3 people playing Keyforge.
Yeah.
4.
Possibly 4.
Yeah, we'll prop it up.
Druss is heavily into it as well, but unfortunately Druss can't join us on a Thursday night.
Yeah, sadly.
He's in the sex dungeon. My sex dungeon.
Held 2 foot away from every deck. And he's like, oh, the decks!
It's like a jigsaw thing from Saw movies. I like to play a game. And his like hands are in like jars made of razor blades. Like, no! And then next to him is Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. But
I have no idea.
Sorry, I'm speaking and wrestling with this tiny dog as well.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's alright.
Tiny dog on. Billboard Doggins.
Billboard Doggins. I think that's it pretty much for news. I think we can just start moving on to talking to Keyforge, really.
Yeah. Keyforge aspect.
Keyforge. Was released today.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And the app.
The app is up.
Oh, I saw a thing on the Keyforge thing where someone has found someone's deck, messaged into the Keyforge group worldwide and went, who owns this deck? I want to buy it.
Really? It's happening already?
Really? Happened already.
Oh my gosh. There's only like 8,000, 9,000.
9,000 decks in the world, and someone's went, that's the deck I want. Who owns it? Where can I buy it? How much do you want? And someone
$10 million.
Someone came back going, dude, what if the guy's not in this group? And he went, I'll go to every group.
I'll go to every group. I'll go to your group. So just breaks and kicks in the house and like, buy the deck.
So if you have the deck for that guy, don't sell him it.
Oh,
To be a troll. But if but you could also sell them. You know, make
No,
a
no,
make
no.
a man happy.
Sell him it, but on every monster gets like a little sticky smiley face and put it over every monster.
See, I say, oh no, you've got to. Then I'm like, I'm not selling my deck. That's my deck.
Yeah, what if it's your
Did
deck
you
that
see my
really
friend on our group on our Facebook page go? I've seen all your decks. I don't want any of them. I'm like, you wouldn't get them anyway.
I know I saw that. I was like, that you haven't paid attention to the whole
Yeah,
aspect
yeah,
of this game.
Yeah, there's not a lot of chance you get in any of those decks. The
Mm.
only decks that you can go, I've got the exact same deck as you, is the starter decks that are in the
Isn't
box.
it words of sort of like languages? Sort of like you probably get the same deck in like Cantonese or something.
No,
That's the only way I've maybe read.
I think someone said that, but
I
I
don't know
don't
if
know
that's
if it's
official.
right.
That might be
I
right.
think the algorithm generates it, and then they get printed out in whatever language they do them in batches.
Yeah.
So I might be, but I don't know if you'll ever have the exact same deck.
Mm.
There'll be like decks that are very similar.
Yeah.
There'll be like a card difference or something.
Well, yeah, based on the algorithmic things of what it could be, there's so many possible combinations. There's bound to be two decks which are identical aside from one card.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
Possibly.
guaranteed to happen.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly.
It's just whether or not the two decks get registered. And if they're owned by the same guy. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because that guy would be miffed. He'd be like, oh man.
My unique deck isn't my unique deck. But how are you guys enjoying?
I am obsessed. I am
I can tell.
very obsessed. I don't get obsessed
I'm
with
really
games.
enjoying it, and
I didn't think you would though. I keep saying this, like
I didn't. I was a little bit.
you reacted quite
Apprehensive.
violently to light seekers.
Yeah.
So you're like,
But I don't know if Light Seekers is exact. I think this is a step well away from
yeah,
Light
yeah.
Seekers.
Yeah.
I remember when it got announced, and I took one look at it and went, like the first glance of it, and went, ugh.
so you were the
Yeah.
opposite. You were very, very
I was
interested.
very gung-ho.
You mentioned this like last year, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, like I say, the first look at it, then I looked at it a little bit closer, had a talk about it, now one or two discussions about it,
Mm.
and then it's like, I'll give it a go. And I'm glad I have. It is a really enjoyable game.
It's really good.
Really easy.
Yes.
It's too easy to play.
Would you like to add another step or something?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Oh god.
There's a card, and I would love to find a deck that has 3 of this card in, because you play it, you nominate a house on your opponent's card. While that creature is in play, they cannot play cards of that house.
Oh right, okay.
So imagine if you opened with all 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Logos, Untamed, Dis.
I've seen
There was a
that.
ruling about that on
Yeah,
the
someone's
group
played
the
some
other
house
day.
ruling already, haven't they?
There was that card out, and it was right. You can't play this for say, and the guy played the other discard, which was pick a house. Your opponent must choose that house. So he chose the house that the guy can't pick.
No, you can't. It's not that you can't pick it.
So
You
you
just
can't
can't play cards from it.
Yeah.
So you can still pick it.
Yeah.
You can
Still
still pick it, and you can still discard cards.
Yeah.
But if you got a hand, if someone goes this and you've got a hand full of this, it's like into the bin. But there was a guy, and he quite literally, I said somebody played that while he had a hand full of Logos, and the guy goes, "You can't play cards of Logos," and he went, "Oh, good game. I actually can't do anything."
Wouldn't you just
Because it was that late in the game.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, at that point in the game, maybe. But I suppose you just spend a turn discarding your cards and hope you get something useful.
Yeah, that's what I did
Yeah.
a couple of times.
But I think it was that turn where the person had the key.
Yeah.
So if they couldn't stop them on their turn.
I thought maybe like right at the beginning, he's like, nah, I'm out.
No, he wasn't the clan. He wasn't the player at Worlds who played against Crab and goes, "Clan champion." Sacrifice character. Oh, good game concede.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Quite well. It's because clan champions are quite expensive by themselves.
Yeah.
And then you pay extra fate on to keep them around longer. So when you spend all of your beginning resources to invest into a character for your opponent, just go kill it, and there's no way of recovering from that.
Yeah.
Because you play a 0-cost character for Crab. You play the 0-cost Way of the Crane, and then your opponent still has X amount of fate just to go, right, you can't stop me from doing stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we got back up to L5 out there. So what do you want to do? Do you want to speak about it a bit more, or do you want to start opening?
Do you want to open it? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll open it up and talk about the.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Thank you. I'm gonna go middle.
Bearded guys first.
I'm gonna go for. Actually, this one just goes.
Thanks for telling everybody I don't have a beard.
Oh, I can't open it. Hang on, I'm doing terrible.
You are doing terrible.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's like blind thingies, but
Like wine things?
The-
Wine
the-
gums?
blind bags. Like
My bad.
kids.
Oh, I thought I read that differently, but
I thought I had Dr. Phil.
What?
right.
That's not
So,
bad. That's
we'll get into the packs and we'll start reading.
Don't forget to cover the QR thingies. Don't nobody thieving.
Don't go thieving, mother.
But the thing is, do you have the app on your phone?
Yes.
I'm guessing we'll have it registered before these go up on the internet.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
So let's. I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll probably take pictures of this and put it up, but Horned Captain Animal Paulson, right on my street, that. Which is weird because there's no Untamed in the deck.
Oh.
I have Dr. Pintail Lamassen.
It's glary as hell. Still glary as hell. No, you're fine. Blurry as hell, but like I say, I'll take pictures and I'll stick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Jossoplasma, the archer of insects.
I thought you were going to say incest there. I was
No.
like, yes, victory!
Yeah. I think, yeah, insects.
Yeah, incest.
Jossoplasma.
That's a really cool little symbol for him as well.
Mm.
So none of us got
No daft dirty names.
No,
well, I was going to say
Dr.
Sanctum, but okay.
Oh, Sanctum. You want Sanctum?
Yeah, because that's the one that's got the horseman in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless there's
hold on.
Mavericks.
Have I got one of those decks where it...
Oh, I've got
Yes.
Mavericks.
You got Maverick?
Have I got Maverick? Is Maverick the yellow symbols?
I don't know.
Let's see. Yes!
I have some Mavericks.
You have a Maverick.
I have two Mavericks.
What?
Library access and shoulder armor.
The disgust in Anne's face there.
Damn it!
I wanted that.
And
I bet you they're not even that good cards.
Yeah,
Do you know what? I think I actually have like possibly a dead card in this deck.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah.
Actually, I have a Maverick.
Yellow. I
Yeah.
think that's Maverick, isn't it?
Oh.
And do you know what? He's actually a really good card as well. Because do you know who it is?
What?
It's a discard.
Oh,
Smudge. Oh.
that is a really good card as well, I think.
Do you know what? I'm quite upset with this one. Because it comes with the Sacrificial Altar,
Uh-huh.
which is purge a friendly human creature from play. The deck has one human.
My first deck is like return all apes to the field. I don't want ape.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a particularly good ape.
Oh, quite sure.
But you know, I've got 3 sexy dust pixie. Look at that. Chilling out.
Yeah, I hate your light because it is just glaring. You pretty much have to hold it like that, dude.
Oh.
You were holding it like... Actually, no, I'm holding it like that now. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Dust pixie!
Alright, so I'm just going to quickly probably take pictures of the deck list and put them all up. But
Oh, yeah, definitely.
quickly going to go through my cards and then you guys can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So for Shadow, I have 2 Urchins, Elusive, which is fun, Play, Steal 1 Amber, Nexus, Elusive, Reap, use an opponent's artifact as if it was your own. That's really good, that. Bad Penny. Oh, I wish I... Have I got Brobnar in here? I do have Brobnar in here. Do I have that stupid autocannon thing? Seek a Needle, Safe Place. You may spend Amber on Safe Place to forge when forging keys. Move 1 Amber from your pool to Safe Place. Relentless Whispers. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, steal 1. Poison Wave, 2 damage to each creature. Well, there's actually a lot of damage dealing in this. Pawn Sacrifice. Sacrifice a friendly creature. If you do, deal 3 damage to 2 creatures with Bad Penny. Yeah. Miasma, your opponent skips the forge key on the next turn. I have 2 of them.
Wow.
Wow.
Smudge is the Maverick. Then in Martian, I have Zinix the Many, who, when you fight or reap with him, you may reveal a creature from your hand. If you do, archive it, and Zinix the Many gains 3+1 counters.
Oh.
Zilly Marauder gets +1 power for each amber on it. Play, capture 1 amber from each ready Mars creature. Oh, for each ready Mars creature. Ooh, he's pretty cool. He's really cool. John Smith. Elusive, fight reap. Ready a non-agent Mars creature. Non-age. Got 2 of him. Oh god, that's 10 power, this. Grommid. You cannot play creatures. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Grommid, your opponent loses 1 amber. And as you can see, he's a bit beefy.
Ooh.
Grab a Jammer. Your opponent keys cost +1. Fight reap, capture 1. Soft Landing. The next creature or artifact you play this turn enters the play ready.
Yeah.
That's kind of good.
Sample collection. Put an enemy creature into your archives. For each key your opponent has forged. Oh, that was one sentence that I just, for some reason, decided to pause halfway through.
Yeah.
If any of these creatures leave your archives, they are put into their owner's hand instead. Phosphorus Stars. Stun each non-Mars creature, gain 2 chains. And I've got 2 of them. Orbital Bombardment. Reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. For each card revealed this way, deal 2 damage to a creature. You may choose a different creature each time. That's pretty damn good as well. Irradiated Amber. If your opponent has 6 or more amber, deal 3 damage to each enemy creature.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's... Right, so I'm just gonna get this guy back before I tell you about the next card. So okay, that guy is 10 health.
That no.
Yeah. Blood of Faience. +5.
Oh my god.
Return each. So I've got War Drummer. Return each other friendly Brobnar creature to your hand. Each other friendly. Oh, friend. Yeah. Skipping over words in my own mind. Troll. Reap. Troll heals 3 damage. Rock Hurling Giant. During your turn, each time you discard a Brobnar card from your hand, you may deal 4 damage to a creature. There is a lot of damage in this deck.
Brobnar's really good for
Yeah,
damage.
Brobnar's good for damage. I did want eventually to get a Brobnar. I may one day pull Brobnar.
Oh, have you not got one yet?
No, we haven't done that.
Oh.
2 Headhunters. Fight, gain 1 amber. Fire Spitter. Before fight, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. Earthshaker. Play, destroy each creature with power 3 or lower. That's really good, that.
Oh, man.
War Song. Play, for the remainder of the turn, gain 1 amber each time a friendly creature fights. Tremor. Stun a creature in each of its neighbours. Burn the stockpile. If your opponent has 7 amber or more, they lose 4.
Oh, that's horrendous.
Blood Money. Place 2 amber from the common supply on an enemy creature. I'm just a bit disappointed that I didn't get the card where it's like autocannon, and then every time you play a creature, you gain an amber.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then with that penny, you just go bang, 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 bang.
Get 6 amber.
Get 6 amber. You're going to play 6 times.
Right, so I've got a Brobnar, Mars, and Untamed deck. So in Brobnar, I've got Anger, play, ready, and fight with a friendly creature. Punch, play, deal 3 damage to a creature. Punch again. Cannon, deal 2 damage to a creature. That's an artifact.
Ooh.
So is that the one you want about?
No, it's called autocannon, I believe.
Autocannon, alright. Got a command, item, action, ready, and fight with a friendly creature.
Yep.
Screech Bomb. I think I played that one as well. Omni, sacrifice Screech Bomb, your opponent loses 2 amber.
That's why I get my game against Lee took so long, which we will talk about in a second, actually, because
I've got Crump, giant creature.
yeah.
After an enemy creature is destroyed, fighting Crump, this controller loses 1 amber.
Yep.
Lumiere Flame Fist. If your opponent has 7 or more, they lose 2. Looter Goblin. Reap, for the remainder of the turn, gain 1 amber for each time an enemy creature is destroyed.
Yeah.
Rock Hurling Giant. During your turn, each time you discard a Brobna card from your hand, you may deal 4 damage to a creature. Well, that's quite good.
Yeah, I've got one in mind.
Smash! Stun a creature. And the Maverick Shoulder Armorer. While this creature is on a flank, it gets +2 armor and +2 power. Yeah, okay. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mars, my other Maverick card, Library Access. For the remainder of your turn, each time you play another card, draw a card.
Yeah, I really like that card.
EMP Blast, an action. Play each Mars creature and each robot creature is stunned. Each artifact is destroyed. I struggled with that card.
I had it, and playing against Anth and watching him go, look at my 6 artifacts. I'm like, and then we played a game where we never got any of his artifacts, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mass Abduction. Play. Put up to 3 damage enemy creatures into your archives.
Yeah.
If any of these creatures leave your archives, they are put into their owner's hand instead.
Yeah.
Phosphorus Stars. Stun each non-Mars creature. Gain 2 chains. Soft Landing. The next creature or artifact you play this turn enters play ready. Yep. Put 2 of them.
Really? Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Feeding Pit. Discard a creature from your hand if you do gain 1. That's quite good. Reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. Deal damage to a creature equal to the number of Mars cards revealed this way. Yeah. Grabber Jammer. Robot. If your opponent's key costs +1 amber. Zizix the Mini. Fight Reap, you may reveal a creature in your hand. If you do, archive it, and Zizix the Mini gets 3 plus power counters. What does that mean?
He increases his power by 3.
Oh, right, okay.
And then it'll just keep going. So every time he fights or reaps, he builds up his power more and more and more.
Oh, cool. I've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I had him in my deck as well.
Mm-hmm. Biomatrix Backup Upgrade. This creature gains Destroyed. You may put this creature into its owner's archives.
Do you know the thing that you can do with your deck though?
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got that soft landing.
Yeah.
Because you play a creature and it enters tapped, so he's a 3, so it's very easy to get rid of. But if you play soft landing, go, I'll attack with him then. Reveal a card. Oh look, he's a 6 now. Or you reap with him and he becomes a 6.
Yeah.
And then my Untamed.
Untamed.
Yes, Untamed. Cooperative Hunting. Deal 1 damage for each friendly creature in play. You may divide this damage, blah blah blah. Full Moon. Play for the remainder of the turn. Gain 1 amber each time you play a creature. Grasping Binds. Return up to 3 artifacts to their owner's hands. Lose Key Charge. Lose 1 amber. If you do, you may forge a key at current cost.
Yep.
I now understand what that card means.
Yep.
That baffled my brain for a minute. Life Web. Play if your opponent played 3 or more creatures in the previous turn. Steal 2 amber.
That's pretty cool.
Regrowth. Play. Return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. I've got 2 of them. Save the pack. Play. Destroy each damaged creature. Gain 1 chain. That's quite good, actually.
That is quite good.
Ancient Bear. Assault 2. Before this creature attacks, deal 2 damage to the attacker. Ah, right, okay, cool.
I really like that card.
Yes, right, next one.
He is nice.
Dust Pixie. Oh, you're just so cute. You have no use, but you're cute. It gets you 2 amber.
It's 2 amber for 1. Like, yeah, it's 1 power, dude.
It doesn't do
It's
it.
not great.
You can reap with it, can't you, as well?
You can reap with it.
Yeah.
That's
There's,
pretty much what you're going to use it for.
You just stab
There's a discard where it's quite literally when it gets destroyed, you gain 2 amber, and I'm like, I play it and like kill it because it's going to attack you next turn.
Ink of the Spider. Poison. Any damage dealt by this creature's power during a fight destroys that damaged creature. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's only got 1 health.
You send it in to kill something.
Yeah.
That Mars guy, when he gets up to like 15 attack, whatever, you go, right, it's 1 thing will just attack you and kill you.
And Murmuk. Your opponent's key costs +1. Giant crab.
Ooh. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So,
That's a nice little deck.
I have got this Untamed and Mars. We all got Mars.
Yeah, I'm going to say
It's
they all got Mars.
Quite scary. So, I've got a Gateway to Dis, which is destroy each creature, gain 3 chains. A Hand of Dis, destroy a creature that is not on a flank. Mind Barb, your opponent discards a random card from their hand.
Yeah.
The Sacrificial Altar, purge a friendly human creature. from play. If you do, play a creature from your discard pile. I have only one human creature in the entire deck.
Is it Purge?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. So you can do it once a game.
Once again, it's a duff card.
If that card comes
essentially.
out as well.
Yeah, if I can get that guy.
Yeah.
Chariot, which is play capture free. A Pit Demon, whose action is steal 1, and I have 2 of them.
Oh.
With 5 power as well, but they are quite cool. Shula, if your opponent has 4 or more, steal 1. Tentacus, your opponent must pay 1 amber in order to use an artifact.
Yeah, but I just like the name, Tentacus.
The Terror, if your opponent has no amber, gain 2. Toxin, Reap, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. 2 of them. Next we move into Mars with a weird card that I kind of like and I want to see how I can get it to work. Key Abduction.
Right.
Return each Mars creature to its owner's hand. Then you may forge a key at +9 current cost. Reduce 1 for each card in your hand. Has the potential to be really good if you can get a lot of cards in your hand.
Yeah, if you have ways of, what is it, a Mars one?
It's a Mars one.
If you have a way of archiving Mars cards in your deck, then you can have a turn where you can essentially have a hand bigger than 6.
Well, the other bit as well is if you've got enough Mars creatures, reap with all your Mars creatures, play that.
Yeah.
They all come back to your hand. Now you can try and play the thing.
Yeah.
Your hand should be, like, hopefully enough.
Yeah.
1 soft landing. I have Squawker, ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars. Crystal Hive, which will work with that key thing for the remainder of the turn. Gain 1 amber each time a creature reaps. A Custom Virus, which is Omni, sacrifice it, purge a creature from your hand, destroy each creature that shares a trait. The Mother Gun, reveal a number of Mars cards, deal damage to a creature equal to a number of Mars cards. The Grabber Jammer, your opponent's keys cost +1.
Yep.
Fight and Reap is capture 1.
We all got that card.
Yeah. John Smith, who is elusive.
Yeah.
Fight, Reap, ready a non-agent Mars creature. Mind Warper, who is elusive. Action, choose an enemy creature. It captures 1 from its own side. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I had that against you, but you kept killing him before I had a chance to use him.
Yeah. Zix the Many, which we've already had.
Yeah.
So we've all had him as well.
Yep. A Biomatrix Backup, which
I think I have got
you've
that.
had that one.
Yeah.
Cooperative Hunting, to deal 1 damage to each friendly creature in play. You divide this damage among. Mimicry, to play copies. A Regrowth, which we've had. A Save the Pack, destroy each damaged creature.
Gain a chain.
Chain. The World Tree, return a creature. It's an artifact location. Return a creature from your discard pile to the top of your deck.
Oh, cool.
It's alright.
The Single Human of Chatahazi, probably pronounce that later on. Player lose 1 amber. If you do, you may forge a key at current cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had him as well.
Dust Pixie number 1, Dust Pixie number 2, Dust Pixie number 3.
What?
You dick.
That's just literally a key.
Yeah, they are a key.
Yeah.
I then have Mamuk, your opponent keys cost +1. And then 2 Niflapes.
Yeah, that's the ape I got in my deck.
When he's attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive.
Yeah. He's good.
But he's just not Christmas.
Yeah. He's not Christmas. Well, that lone human in there is goddamn Santa Claus.
Yeah. He's just there going, hey, look at me!
He's not Navi.
I'm going to totally get sacrificed to a pointless artifact.
No, he's like Mickey Mouse.
Rapey Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
Dear YouTube, I wish to point out that Anth is in charge of the email, so please send all of your complaints. Do you want to? Is that why I'm not getting any notes? Do you want to open up the 2 in here, or are you leaving it?
Oh yeah, can do.
Yeah, we're talking about.
You're all now.
Yeah, we're on a roll. So,
I will remove the cellophane and then pass you the box as it is yours.
Let's move these out the way.
And I was going to ask you to get me more packs today, but I thought no, I guess not.
So this is an actual box as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
So
Bum.
you get a fluff.
Don't think that even in I think it's a manual, isn't
it's a
it?
manual which has got Keyforge because buy more Keyforge.
Let's have a look.
You can have that.
That's the catalogue, that's the word I was after.
Yeah.
Catalogue, yeah.
You get the quick start rules, not the full rules in this.
No?
I found out.
Yeah.
I'm a bit annoyed by that.
Oh, that sucks.
Can we play that?
What's that?
Legend of the Five Rings.
Well,
They're smaller than I expected.
they are a little small, aren't
Legend
they?
of the Five Rings RPG.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. So, like, feudal Japan?
Yeah, with like magic and shit.
Ooh. Ah.
You just do your
As he's doing his
So
as he's having a little mini freak out.
It's hanging.
Did you see the Star Trek one as well?
Yes, I'm a big Star Trek fan, but I've probably played it.
So there's this.
I just want to be Klingon so we can run around and go, you have no honor!
So there's the starter decks and stuff like that.
I'm going to open them because
Go
I'm
for it.
going to be nosy.
Okay, I'm going to open one of these then when time's doing that.
Oh! Rude! Like, the starter deck, as everyone probably knows, is as...
Consistent
God, that's
throughout.
the word. I'm struggling with words today, man.
Ooh.
So all you guys are reading, I have... Oh no.
What have you got? What have you got?
Spontaneously empathic Murus.
Jones, Silver Moon Keep Writer. What?
I have Radiant Argus the Supreme, as everyone else will in the world, and Miss Onyx Censorious.
You know what? I keep seeing the Archon art, and I keep going. Okay, I'm sorry, but you really can't see that because for some reason, not the glare, just for some reason the camera's just picking all the white on it rather than.
Nice.
But the art for the Archons, I actually just want to get like a mural tattooed
Yeah,
down my arm of them.
Aren't they all different though? Is that the
They are.
general idea?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that at all.
Right. So when I saw this, Logos, Dis, I'm like, oh, I would a deck with that in, and then I saw Sanctum, I'm like, I might be stealing this deck, and then I turned it over, and I'm like, oh, no Horseman in
Oh, confused now. There we go.
there.
So this one is a Dis, Logos, and Brobnar.
There you go, your Brobnar.
Finally got a Brobnar.
You happy now?
Yeah. So it's
What? Sorry.
Right, I'll start off with this one. So we've got Brobnar first, which is loot the bodies for the remainder of the turn. Gain 1 each time an enemy creature is destroyed. There's 2 of them. There's Unguarded Camp. Each creature you have in excess of your opponent, a friendly creature captures 1. Each creature cannot capture more than 1 this way. Tremor, stun a creature and each of its neighbours. Warsong, for the remainder of the turn, gain 1 amber each time a friendly creature fights. Gauntlet of Command, ready and fight with a friendly creature. Fire Spitter, before fight, deal 1 to each enemy creature. Ganger Chieftain, you may ready and fight with a neighbouring creature. Lomar Flame Fist, if your opponent has 7 or more, they lose 2. Rock Hurling Giant, before your turn, each time you discard a Brobnar card from your hand, you may deal 4 damage to a creature. Troll, which has Reap, heals free. War Drummer, return each other friendly Brobnar creature to your hand. And then Dis, we have Hand of Dis. Tendrils of Pain, deal 1 to each creature, deal an additional 3 to each creature if a previous turn forged the key. Free Fate, destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. Key to Dis, sacrifice Key to Dis, destroy each creature. Just destroy.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm reeling about after reading this deck. I don't want to give it to you.
Chariot, play, capture 3. An Ember Imp, who I love. Your opponent can't play more than 2 cards.
No.
A pit Demon to action steal 1. A Snudge to reap to return an artifact.
Yeah, I've got him in my deck and I don't even play this.
2 Succubuses, which reduce hand size.
This deck has a counter to that.
2 Toxins to make them discard cards.
I don't like this deck at all.
Then we get to Logos.
I'll put this one in the bin.
Fogify. Your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on their next turn. Phase Shift. You may play one non-Logos card this turn. That's action. Anomaly Exploiter. Action. Destroy a damaged creature. And there's 2 of them. Dexterate. Play capture 1. Destroyed. Put Dexterate on top of your deck.
Yeah.
Gangmaid Archivist. Reap. Archive a card. We have 3 Quoxor the Adventurer, who are Skirmish and Fight, draw a card.
3 of them, did you say?
3.
Nice.
Mother, during your draw card step, refill your hand to 1 more. Neuron Shark, play, fight, reap, destroy an enemy creature or artifact or a friendly creature or artifact. Discard the top card of your deck. If that card is not a Logos card, trigger this effect again. And then Titan Mechanic. While Titan Mechanic is on the flank, each key costs 1 less.
Right, are you ready for this one then? So, starting with the Logos, we have 2 Sequis, Human Knight, Reap, Capture 1 Amber.
Ooh,
2 armor as well.
that's good.
Lady Manexia, play, stun a creature. Action, return Lady Manexia to its owner's hand.
Wow.
Champion Anthony. Yeah, it's now called Anthony.
Anthony.
6 and 1 armor, taunt. So he's pretty beefy.
Really good.
Sigil of the Brotherhood. Omni, sacrifice Sigil of the Brotherhood. For the remainder of the turn, you may use friendly Sanctum creatures.
That's really good.
Virtuous Work, 3 amber.
Oh my god.
Term of Readiness, choose a friendly creature to capture 2 amber. Take hostages. For the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1 amber.
Wow.
Shield of Justice, play for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature cannot be dealt damage. Charge. For the remainder of the turn, each time you play, each creature you play gains play. Deal 2 damage to an enemy creature.
Oh.
Blinding Light. Choose a house. Stun each creature to the house of that house.
Of course.
Oh, and this just to get rid of all your succubuses and your ashimps. Choose 1. Destroy each disc creature or gain 1 amber.
Choose 1. This or this.
Moving on to Logos, we've got a Titan Mechanic, which Anth's already covered. Research Smoko. Destroyed. Archive the top card of your deck. Libor. 2 Mothers.
Wow.
Quinto the Adventurer. Skirmish. Fight. Draw a card. Ganymede Archivist, which I think you've already covered as well.
Yeah.
Doc Buckton. Reap. Draw a card. 2 Dextree, which is play, capture 1, destroy, put him on top of your deck. 2 Phase Shifts.
Ooh.
Library Access, which is just an awesome card all around.
Yeah.
Onto Dis, which this is the only thing that card destroys these Dis as well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because it destroys all Dis.
Yeah.
All of this.
Is it Dis creatures or just all Dis cards? Because it might destroy Be gone. Oh, each creature. So no, you're
Just creatures.
yeah,
Just creatures.
your backup cards are fine. Shula, play if your opponent has 4 or more, steal 1. Ember Imp,
Yeah.
Dusk Imp, which is I like. Drumble, Elusive, play if your opponent has 7 or more amber, capture all of it.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. That is a rude card.
And on top of that, Lash of Broken Dreams as well. So yeah, you tap it, your opponent's keys cost 3 more to forge.
Yeah, I love that card.
That's a bad day for someone.
Poltergeist, use an artifact controlled by any player if it was yours, destroy that artifact. Pandemonium, each undamaged creature captures 1 amber from its opponent. 2 Hands of Dis. Control the Weak, which is choose a house on your opponent's identity card. Your opponent must choose that house as an active house on the next turn.
Yes.
Arise, choose a house. Return each creature of that house from your discard pile to your hand. Gain 1 chain.
That was pretty good though. Yeah.
That'll combine with destroying all of this.
Yep. A fair game. Play. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck and reveal their hand. You gain 1 amber for each card of the discarded card's house revealed this way. Your opponent repeats this repeats this preceding effect on you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, you do it on them, then they do it to you. So
Oh.
essentially, you make sure you've got nothing in your hand that they can hit.
Ooh.
Play it as your last card in your hand.
Yeah, that is a really good deck. I really like that
Really
deck.
good deck.
That deck that you just got as well is really nice as well.
Yeah.
But that one, I want to use that one really bad. Right, I think we're having a bit of an embolism, so maybe we should.
Oh, that's something. The starter decks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna spell for the world. You don't get a QR code.
Oh no, of course not.
So
Oh, I've lost the QR code for this one.
basic decks because it's. Is that it? That one?
That's
All right,
because
yeah.
we're gonna fumble.
So these don't have the QR
Yeah,
codes.
there's no point bringing these ones out because it's all much the same we've got.
Yeah. So you always get these things, but it's quite nice to play.
It's
and
the same mix, there's no difference at all.
I was gonna have said like, oh, I wonder how these would stand up in like tournament plays, but you won't be able to play these in tournament, I believe.
No, I doubt it.
No,
Although I'm gutted because like, have you got a set that you're after that you're sort of like, I really want a Brobnar and Untamed and a Lego. I really wanted a Shadow, Dis and Brobnar, and it's the starter deck, so I'm like,
But it's still playable.
oh yeah, I'm gonna give that a go because that's the deck I think I might work well with.
Yeah. So we're actually gonna end it there. We're gonna have a little bit of a shuffle around, and what are we doing for the rest of the night? Play. We're gonna play some more Keyforge and record it for you.
Keyforge.
But I'm gonna throw down the gauntlet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Between ourselves and Druss and anybody else who wants to get involved locally, we're gonna have a little mini tournament, a running campaign tournament, let's say,
Ooh.
and we'll run it to
So
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever's got the best average win ratio with a deck wins.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The loser will have to do something, and the winner gets something.
Okay, that sounds fair. I like
Yeah.
the sound of that.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
We'll keep you posted on the Facebook page.
The locksmith showdown.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, thank you for joining us.
Please
Keep tuned
do.
for all malarkey.
Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video.
Visit our Facebook, YouTube, obviously,
Twitter.
Twitter, I've just said Facebook. What am I on?
Instagram.
Instagram. That's the one.
Any other social media things that we're on?
And any inquiries, send it to Anthony at the Bad Karma email.
Bad Karma email, which will be in the description below.
Yep, it's on all of them. And if you want to send us free stuff, which don't send us dead rats.
But do send us Keyforge decks.
And Windows 7's access keys.
Yeah,
Keys
still
are
need
really
one.
nice.
Have you still not got one?
No, I got one.
But anyway, thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.